what they did was swab multiple travelers coming in. We stood behind a rope for a minute while they ran an explosive residue test and then let us go. I guess if it had tested positive, then all of us would have been detained for further scrutiny. So here is the Air China domestic ticket counters, and over there they're international, but I remember I saw yesterday right over there is their self check-in area. Okay, so let's see here. There is my flight 135 to flight 135 to Seoul. Check-in at H26, and it looks like the gate number is E1. Seoul Incheon, 925. Okay. It's interesting that they have a specific counter number listed. There's row, oh, this is row H here. That's H26 over there. Huh. Usually it just lists a row of counters, not one specific one, but I'm gonna try the self check-in here. Okay. China ID card. What about passport? No, that's not working. Oh, the passport, you're supposed to slide through here, like so? No, I don't think that worked either. No. Does not seem to be working. What am I doing wrong here? There's an illustration of how to slide your passport. Am I doing it in the wrong spot or what? Oh, up at the top? What? There's no place at the top to do this, is there? No. Oh, I'm confused. It's pointing to some slot up above the monitor. There's no slot above the monitor. Okay, I'm confused. The passport illustration shows to scan it up here, but there's nothing up here to scan. I don't get it. There's a slot here which looks like it could be a scanner, but that doesn't seem to work either. So maybe this is not going to work here. Their illustration does not at all match the style of the machine. Let me see if there's an agent over here I can ask. Okay, so I talked to the one agent who's here on duty who spoke some limited English as she tried to type my passport number into the machine, but it did not work. I'm thinking that maybe this is only for domestic flights. It doesn't make that clear at all though, it just says self-check-in. There's a sign here, domestic flights check-in without baggage, down to the left for Air China, Shandong, Shenzhen Airlines, Sichuan Airlines. But then this whole area to the left is roped off and there's nothing here, so I don't know. What? That's a little confusing. Oh, there's more self-check-ins over there and baggage drop. But is that all domestic only? It's just could use a little better signage here. Well, now it says J, international flights, economy class. But on the screen for Seoul, it said H26. So I'm really confused here. I don't understand what is happening. Let's see. Oh, now this is a different style of machine that actually has a passport reader on the top. So let's try this one more time. So I have found this one solitary machine here that actually has a passport swiper on the top, unlike those other machines. All right, so let's try this one more time here. Did it work? Did it work?
We are going.
South Korea?
Oh, no. In the domestic, international, you go to counter.
Oh, well, then why does it say to scan your passport here?
Domestic.
Oh, okay. It does not say anything about domestic.
Yeah. And where are you going?
Seoul.
Where are you going?
Yes, Seoul, South Korea.
International.
Yes.
International H.
H? Okay.
Those H, right.
So this is domestic.
Yeah.
Okay. Shishi. And yet, didn't I just see a sign that J was for international economy check-in? This is so crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, right here. J, international flights, economy class, and domestic. Boy, they need to have some serious work on their signage here. Nowhere around any of these self-service kiosks does it say domestic flight check-in only. That's really crazy. Okay, so I guess I will go back on over to H for manual check-in. This is fortunately I can laugh about all this because I got a decent night's sleep, but I'm not totally exhausted like I was yesterday with the insanity of having to wait like 4 hours after arrival of my flight before I could get a shuttle to the hotel, which was just torture given how exhausted I was. Check-in information for Seoul. Okay, now this screen. Wait, that's Tokyo. Wait, my flight's at 9:25. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it says specifically H26. Okay, now this says international flights economy class, just like it did over there at J. Domestic, but then there's domestic ticket counters. Oh Lord. Now wait, what is this? Itinerary printing, flight rebooking. Okay, so now they have some different kiosks over here at International. I'm just curious to test this to see if this Apparently you can't actually check in here, but you can get a printout of your itinerary. Please choose business. Open for use. Print receipt. That doesn't do very much, does it? And there's nothing that's printed. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's been my amusement for this morning. Oh look, and there at H26 and H23 there are signs that say, wait, hold on, 130, oh, there's a 130 China Air China flight 135 to Seoul, H26, and then there's another different flight number for, I guess that's another flight to Seoul, that's at E27 earlier or later, and then mine, gate E1, code share with Asiana. Okay. Really confusing and perplexing check-in system here for Air China. My first time ever flying Air China. 7:51. Finally have completed my check-in. It's this odd situation where they have just one check-in counter for the flight to Seoul Incheon, H26. But then the woman goes over to H27 to actually, the one and only agent working this flight then goes over to H27 to use the computer there to check people in, but the baggage has to go over at H26. And then there's an agent sitting at H25 working a flight to Tokyo who wouldn't check anyone in for Seoul because that's the only flight that she's working. So this is just really interesting to see my first experience on Air China. But I did get my boarding pass for Seoul Incheon, seat 19A. I was first given an aisle seat, but I asked for a window seat since it's a short daytime flight. I'd like to be able to look out the window and see everything. I can't remember what type of plane this is. I think it's an Airbus A320 or A321. All right, time to proceed through immigration and security and get over to Concourse E, and hopefully I'll have some time in the Air China lounge to grab breakfast before the flight. Interestingly, the arrows here indicate only where to go for domestic departures at C and D. There's no such indication here, even though I just checked in at the international counter for where to go for your international flight. So wow, I could stay busy for quite a long time if I got hired on a contract to do signage here in this check-in hall. It could use a lot of help for sure.